I'm standing here at the moment with Stan Adams, who's the proprietor owner of the Jardines Bowling Club, and also the marketing, or the chairman of the marketing committee of the TBPA. Stan, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and possibly about the background of the National Knockout Cup?
Yeah, fine. We've been in Aylesbury for over 40 years now, and we've been associated with 10-pin bowling right from back in the 1960s. We are at the moment trying to get it a bit more established with the family situation, but on top of that we also want to be reaction to the sports side of it. So therefore I thought, being a FA Cup being a very, very well known sporting achievement, we thought we would run a 10-pin bowling tournament throughout the country based on the FA Cup.
Do you believe it's been successful this year?
It's certainly been successful, certainly as a promotion for the first time. I think the FA Cup, when it first started back in the 1800s or something, it started with about 13 teams. We started this year, surprisingly enough, with 16 teams. So if we were successful as that as FA Cup in a few years' time, we should be highly delighted.
Excellent. So you have plans for next year, do you, for the 2010?
Yeah, we're hoping obviously to get a sponsor as well. As proprietors have accepted the situation that it is. We've also had meetings with the British 10-pin Bowling Association. They also are helping us to now to achieve and maybe promote it on a much larger scale next year.
Okay, that's fantastic. Where do you see this going? I mean, I can understand your passion for the sport. We talked earlier, and to try and get some more accessibility of the sport to the general public by giving them a way of associating with the team, a bit like you would associate with your local hometown. Is this the sort of thing you're trying to do, is to make the sport more popular to the general bowler?
I think so in the main. If you run into a centre, they'd all run local leagues, but there's nothing been established on a national basis, and obviously we feel that it would be far more interesting from the general public to have a team to support, i.e. Aylesbury versus Manchester or Swindon versus Colchester, as opposed to the local teams that we have in the centres.
So effectively club bowling, which is
and representative bowling, yeah, representative bowling. And of course this then could be a forerunner to a national league. National leagues have been tried in the country on a number of occasions, and they've never really been successful, purely because of the sponsorship. Obviously we would dearly like to get a sponsor for the National League. This could be a forerunner to the National League. Okay. Where we've got the team representation and maybe a lot of support from local, as we hit today, you can see down in the final at the moment today, there are a number of people who have come in to support Aylesbury as their local team.
As I say, the home team advantage is a big factor in bringing in the local
It has
supporters.
been today, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, disappointing, unfortunately, I have to say. We were saying earlier that the teams that didn't qualify, and because of travelling, haven't stayed to watch the final. It's a bit of a disappointment, but it's not unusual, unfortunately, in bowling at the moment.
That's true. That's very, very true. What we're trying to do is try and create a spectator sport side of it, as opposed to the participation sport.
I think that's a good point, a very valid point. Yeah. If we can get spectators who are here to watch the bowling, then it matters not totally as to which team's in there. You do see, even in a football match, if your team's no chance of winning, maybe people may leave a little early.
And also a speciality where you've got to have maybe a star in the sport, which we haven't got, purely because it's not well known in the country.
Agreed.
But if we can get a personality, certainly in the local areas, then this might make it a bit more watchable. Excellent. Because they would go there to support the personality and see the personality bowl. So a lot of local publicity has got to be made for the sport as well.
Okay, well thank you, Stan. Thank you very much indeed.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.